All right, we can only upload 15-minute videos, so J got a little bit cut off, so I'll have to make its own little separate video. So starting on J. This problem is similar to the one before in that it equals a constant. It equals a 1. So what I'll be doing is eventually turning this log into an exponent. So first I'm just going to rewrite the problem because I want you to realize that this log is not negative. There's actually like a -1 there multiplying to your log. And the next thing as a suggestion is circle the log. This is the only part of the log. They're stuck together. So what I'm going to do to start solving for x is just get that stuff to the other side. So first, and again, there was a typo. This shouldn't be a 1. This should be a 10. So let's just turn that into a 10 here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 25. That's going to make the left side be -15. And then I'm going to move the -1 divided by dividing. That's going to make the -15 become a +15. And now what I'm ready to do is to get to the x. But I can't get to the x until the log is gone. So to undo the log, I'll turn it into an exponent. And just a reminder, there is a little e there. So here we go. Making my exponent. It's going to be e to the 15th power equals x. And e to the 15th is a really big number, so I'm just going to leave it as e to the 15th. All right, number 9. Not sure if I did number 9 or not. I've been doing this video over a couple of days, so if I already did it, just delete or stop. So the first one, going through our different formulas. So in chapter 6, the first part, you had these 3 formulas. And one of them was when you saw the word compound quarterly, and it looked like this. And that's the formula I'm going to be using here. So 20,000 is invested at 3.4% compounded quarterly, and we're going to use logs to figure out how many years until the fund grows to 32,000. So putting the different numbers into different spots, the 32,000 is the new amount, so that's going to be my y. The 20,000 is the original amount, that's the p. And then 1 plus my rate, 3.4%. Remember, that's 3.4 out of 100, so that's 0.034 as a decimal. My n quarterly is 4, and then my exponent n goes again, and I'll be trying to figure out what t is. So a couple things I'm going to do first is I'm just going to clean up the stuff that's in the parentheses. So what you can't see that I'm doing on my calculator is I'm just taking 0.034, dividing it by, or I'm sorry, I'm taking 1 plus 0.034 divided by 4 because my calculator will follow the order of operations of what it needs to do. So when I do that, inside the parentheses, hold on, that becomes not that bad of a decimal, 0.085. All right, so just like in the problem before, I'm trying to figure out what t is. It is an exponent, and so I want to circle the base with its exponent. So this is all stuck together. So in order to solve for t, first I do need to move the 20,000. I'll do that by dividing. So when I take 32,000 and divide it by the 20,000, I get this. Okay. All right, just double checking that number. Oh, hold on. I take it back. It is not that. Wasn't looking at the right spot on my page. It's 1.6. And then I still have the other side. And remember, this is all stuck together. So I want to get to t, but I can't get to t until the exponent's gone. So to get rid of the exponent, I'll turn it into a log. So it's going to be log with my base, this 1.0085, and then the 1.6 follows it normal size, and that will equal my 4t. So at this point, you want to go to the math button, scroll up, type this in, or some of you will have to type in log with 1.6, close your parentheses, and log with the decimal, the longer decimal on the bottom. Anyway, when you type that in, so hold on, I'm not there yet. Let's see. You get this pretty long decimal, and that's actually the number I'd written before. So that long decimal, I want to keep it in my calculator, but I'm going to write it down as a shorter version. It's 55.529, but there's a lot more to it. And remember, that's equaling the 4t from over here, because this number is that decimal. And now to get t alone, I'm just going to take that long decimal on my calculator, divide by 4. And t is, it says round to the nearest hundredths, 13.88. So the hundredths is 2 places back. So that is how many years? Just about 14 years for it to get to 32,000. And that's it. That is your review.